Hello lovelies, welcome to my channel. My name is Roshana Sunrise. I'm a holistic wellness coach, and today I'm going to be talking about how holistic wellness can help you to thrive. Many people want to improve their lives and improve their life situation in general. They're often looking for the next thing, the next fad, or maybe it's just a new phone, a new outfit, a new job, or even new friends. You find that people are quite often looking for the next thing. What is it? What's that thing that's gonna improve my life? What's that thing that's gonna make me feel better about myself? How am I gonna find more excitement, thrills, meaning? It can be different things for different people, but generally I find that people are looking outwards for something else. This isn't a problem in itself, and it's natural to want things and to want to manifest things in this world and to want to upgrade or evolve in some way. That's totally normal and all things that we're kind of built for as humans. The thing with this is that there's often this idea or underlying energy of trying to keep up and trying to outdo someone else, or an idea of you and who you should be. It's often a comparison between who you are and that who you are now is not good enough, and then trying to acquire these things because that will mean that you're better or more worthy or something along those lines. Maybe not in that exact language, but that's kind of the message that underpins a lot of this wanting. So as I said, it's not an issue in itself, but the thing with it is that what can happen is that individuals will often overlook their current situation or overlook some of the good things in their current situation because they are looking at what could be better about it or what's not good enough about it now. And I do find that a real shame because there's so much to be found in the here and now that could possibly be the keys to getting to where you want to be anyway. So let me explain this a little bit further. I want to break it down to make it a bit clearer for you. I've lived in several different countries around the world, lived in different communities, and what I've become aware of as a common pattern among people is that when they're in pursuit of the next thing, whether that's a new job, another person, a new identity for themselves, or something along those lines, often it's tied in with this dissatisfaction with their present moment situation and almost a slight dislike for it, or maybe complete disregard or resentment even for it. And it's a real shame because it means that what you're chasing or what you're working towards isn't actually going to be necessarily that fulfilling, because you're still going to be with you, which is the discontented you inside, and that doesn't just go away because of an external factor. Maybe temporarily, or maybe you can ignore certain things for a while, but ultimately it's likely that you'll find something else to be dissatisfied about in the next situation, whatever that is. Again, that's okay, because it's good to pay attention and see what doesn't work for you and to be able to make adjustments on that. That's all totally fine, and that's things that I encourage. But if it does come with that sort of sourness or that look of, oh no, that's not good enough, or I'm not good enough because of this, then that outlook, that perspective, that attitude is gonna continue along with you, because that's a part of your neural wiring, that's a part of how you tend to think or see things anyway. So you're gonna be picking up on something to be dissatisfied about, whatever the situation that you're in. And the reason that this is a real point that I would consider seriously is that with this mindset or way of thinking, you'll often overlook opportunities all around you for little points of improvement or insight into yourself, development, areas that perhaps you don't want to look at, which actually could change how you feel about your life, which would ultimately change your experience of life. It's not that you shouldn't try to improve your life situation if you feel that you want to improve it. It's not that you should just pretend that everything's all fine if it isn't. It's more the case that there's probably a lot to be found in the life you already have. Likely there are things all around you, little things that you can maximize on and get potential out of, that are sort of sitting there idly because you're not paying attention to them. And those things are likely in your control, things that you have power over, things that don't cost any money to change or improve or alter in some way. And these are things that can essentially upgrade the quality of your life in order for you to feel like you're thriving. So rather than looking at big picture things, you'll begin to start paying attention to the smaller details, the finer things. Those little things are where real quality of life comes in. So what can be done to bring about a state of thrive, or how can you start to thrive in the here and now? How can you feel like, yes, I am living my best life? How can that journey begin right here, right now? Well, this is where I would look at your wellness, and not just your wellness, but your approach to wellness. As a holistic wellness coach, naturally, I would take a holistic approach to wellness. So let's look at what that actually means. Holistic means whole. That is what the word translates into. So used in relation to wellness, that means that the whole person is taken into account in order to consider all of the points necessary to bring about total healing or a state of wellness for the individual. Because holistic does mean whole or all, it can be tricky to look at it if you don't have some kind of structure. So what the wellness industry or community has created to make it clearer, they have decided on the 8 dimensions of wellness, and these are all interconnected, codependent parts of your life, meaning that every dimension which I'm about to list will affect every other dimension in some way. So the 8 dimensions of wellness are emotional, physical, spiritual, intellectual, social, occupational, environmental, and financial. Now, I would love to go into detail on all of these in separate videos, but for now you probably get the gist of what those 8 dimensions mean for you in your life. So you know what your emotional health is, you know how healthy your social life is, etc. You might have heard people talk about the interconnected nature of things, or heard phrases like everything is connected, nothing is really separate, and so on. What this means in a real world kind of way is that things tend to have an effect on other things. For example, if you're going through a period of financial struggle, that is likely to affect your emotions. When your emotions are affected, so maybe you feel sad, angry, depressed, you then are likely to have different habits. Say you eat differently, maybe you start drinking more, say you stop exercising. Those things are going to have an effect on your physical well-being. So you may just feel more lethargic, you may feel like you've got less energy. You may also manifest some kind of illness if these habits are to continue over a long enough period of time. This in itself might lower your self-esteem, have an effect on your mental well-being. This might affect your social life because you'll stop going out as much. And you see how the ball can roll, how one thing, the financial situation, ends up affecting all these other areas of your life. So that's why we talk about the 8 dimensions of wellness and why everything is connected, and why taking a holistic approach to your wellness is actually a really helpful method of getting to the bottom of the issue in order to bring about total healing of the issue. So essentially you're taking all of the relevant information and looking at how we can address those different things in order to bring about deeper well-being that permeates throughout your life, and that is why you can begin to thrive when you take a holistic approach to your wellness. So the way that I work is that I incorporate alternative therapies and modalities that can work alongside any medical treatment that you're already having. And by looking at all of the factors that you may not have considered and that your regular doctor might not be looking at, we can work to address these issues in a far deeper way so that you can feel better in far-reaching and sometimes immense ways. By shedding light on these dark spots that you may not have had awareness over previously, you might find some of the clues as to why you're not getting to where you want to be, or why you don't feel how you feel you should be feeling. All this to say that I am so happy and grateful that I get to provide this service for you. I have created my website, RoshanaSunrise.com, which I just love. It's been such a joy to create. It's been quite a long process, but it's finally here. So through my website, which I'm so very proud of, you can book one-to-one training sessions with me in the areas of holistic wellness, chakra healing, self-esteem coaching, and spiritual development. There's limited spaces available on these because it is just me right now delivering these sessions. So if you would like to book with me, I would definitely recommend doing that now while there's availability. If the one-to-one training isn't for you right now, I've also created something that you can do on your own, and that is also at a lower price point than the training, so might be better suited to you. What I've created is a self-guided course called Holistic Wellness 101. This will give you all of the tools you need to begin your holistic wellness journey and to bring about real results. It's designed to take you through 8 weeks of holistic wellness with activities every single day that you can complete that will be really transformative and effective for you. It's a 20,000 word PDF document that has taken me months to perfect, and I'm so happy with it, and I think you're going to love it. So through this 8-week self-guided course, you'll have 44 activities that you will complete on set days. And the aim of this is to address the whole of your life in order to bring about real transformation within that time and thereafter. So it's a real investment for yourself, your wellness. You'll learn so many skills along the way, and that will help you not only during the course, but after, once you've completed it. If you're looking for something that will shake up the way that you're currently living, if you feel it will be beneficial to have daily activities to keep you accountable and to check in with yourself every single day to keep that momentum going, then I would highly recommend this Holistic Wellness 101 course for you. If you're looking for that upgrade, you found the real one, just saying. Head to RoshanaSunrise.com and the first 50 people from YouTube will get a 30% discount off anything on my website. And that is using the promo code RSU30. That is RSYOU30. If you enjoyed this video, please do subscribe to my channel and click the bell to be notified for future videos. I'll be sharing so much information on all things holistic wellness and intuitive living. Thank you so much for watching. I'm wishing you a wonderful week. Remember, love is the answer, compassion is the key.